Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing part 14 of the Council. Now, while I was playing this, I found out at the end, well, let me rephrase that. At the end of my recording, the battery of my camera had died. In other words, it didn't save my camera, it did save the game. So I edited the game, well, the video from the game, so that I could speed up parts that were, well, nothing. Like me checking 3 rooms or something without finding anything. So yeah, that'll be sped up. Now, I am gonna comment on what I did at that moment. And I'll try to remember what I said, or what I was thinking, so that you at least have that. That was my plan. It also happened with Spider-Man, but I'm not gonna do it because it was a boring part for me to comment on. So yeah, let's start in 3, 2, 1, now. So I was, leaving the tomb, going to join my mother at the wharf. Also, I said at this moment that, well, what was it? Oh yeah, as long as he doesn't talk with exclamation marks, or, yeah, also that if I had known this would come, then I would have put that in the last part. As long as he doesn't talk with exclamation marks, or specifically keeps saying that he needs to hurry. Seriously? Fly straight in front of the camera. Yeah, if he doesn't say that he needs to hurry, or doesn't talk with exclamation marks, then I have time. If he does do that, then you need to hurry in these kinds of games. I was right. Now apparently I left this open way too long because I talked about successes I got, and the fact that I failed to find all the copies of the lands because I didn't know I had to find all of them. Also, I leveled up once. Let's see. I had manipulation, conviction and occultism, and questioning. So I could level up etiquette, could put 2 in conviction, and I could still go with erudition if I wanted. Or just level up something else. I think I did erudition. Go on. Yeah. Okay, so so yeah, I kept some loading screens in there because I wasn't gonna edit everything out, or that I was saying something in between.
As it is, Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
See, there was an exclamation mark there, so I was gonna hurry. Also got a Leap of Faith trophy. I don't know what that is. Probably thinking you have the right Lance of Longinus. Also, I saw the Devil's Thorn that was there, and I picked it up later on. This scared the hell out of me.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur, I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
I found and still find it funny that I had the option to hit him and run.
I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily,
confrontation.
Where have you been?
So I
I'm
just
looking for my mother.
Looking for
you
my
can
mother.
believe it. I've been in the manor basement.
Nothing he can
might
say
have
about
gone
that.
lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, de Richet. I've got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from me.
I also tried to do this quickly as possible.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
I thought I have read every single manuscript I've had, so I might just give him that. But the thought of Mortimer were notes.
Fair is fair.
And I wasn't sure if I had all the notes. So.
Here, this is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, Are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
So yeah,
Come on.
got rid of my...
I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
See, he was talking with an exclamation mark again, and he kept saying, I need to go to my mother now. Now this was sped up, because I didn't do anything here. I saw Manuel Godoy on the left at the end there, but seeing as he's pressed for time, I thought I wouldn't have time to talk to him.
elixir.
I did turn back for a golden elixir though. See, I saw Godoy, but then I thought, nope, not gonna waste time, need to go to the wharf. I don't know why I need to be quick. Then a cutscene appeared. And the door was blocked off, so I knew someone was wanted to talk to me.
Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Yeah. So I first went to the door to check if I could just go outside, and it said no. So I went back as quickly as possible.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
So I wasn't
You
gonna
see,
say anything.
Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis.
To speed
I
it
am
up.
aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
Again,
She's
say
right.
nothing. I was
Look at
surprised that he admitted
I have
it.
inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
I was not gonna ask questions because it would take too long, and I wasn't actually interested in any of these. So yeah. What's happening with my mother could have been a good
Louis,
question, but I think I
It's
skipped
time
that
you
one.
opened your eyes.
I didn't see it.
Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
So yeah. I didn't actually think it would be this kind of game with supernatural things, and then here again I wasn't actually interested in any of these. Plus I need to give you some incentive to play it.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
I need to find a sync point as well.
There is one question that remains to be answered.
Question is a good sync point.
Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I didn't know what he meant with I can see where this is going. So he already had the spear, he needs me, doesn't need me.
I've got an idea, but
Doesn't
it
need the
might
support
seem
of the
stupid.
owner either.
Trust
so.
me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
I wasn't sure about this, but I think I said no. Yeah, I really wasn't sure.
No, I don't think so. I'm just a man, and that's fine with me.
I would like the
Look,
powers,
we
but I don't
are
want to
the
lose my
gods,
humanity.
Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your
Myself.
talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
Yes.
Stop it, it's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Yes.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it
Definitely.
often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
Bum,
I-
bum,
what
bum.
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But
It
you
gets
must know
worse.
the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son. Liar!
This didn't scare me as much as Napoleon. But I did use a golden elixir just in case.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool.
I thought maybe
Don't make
Peru
a move, you
was told he
clown.
was his son as well.
calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid.
But he probably meant
so clever
his
now, are
bastard
we?
as a
At last I found a way to put the pressure on you,
scapegoat.
Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You
stuff
stopped me
like
from
that.
ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I
Again,
never want to feel that
wrong
again.
subtitles.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
I'm not like Mortimer. Mortimer is lying. Definitely not. He has to let me help. I'd also like to know what's
Monsieur
happening,
Bellew,
so
I
that's
don't
always
even
a
know
good
what this
question.
is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I'd prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you.
Yeah, just the
It's
fact that I know
And
what I am
won't be able to
doesn't
resist.
change
like
what
you
I
are
am.
now.
Well,
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
If I were to find out
So,
tomorrow that I'm actually
what
an
are you gonna do
alien,
now?
I'd still
You've
hold the
just found out
experiences
your
and
true
memories that
nature.
I've had while
What
I thought I was
difference
human.
does it make?
So, yeah, again an immunity and make him believe you already knew was a good option for me.
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months, and everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through, and you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
See, here I read your daughter will grow up without a father. After all of these options. Your daughter will grow up without a father. Now I know I said don't talk about a man in this state about his daughter. I meant don't talk about him as in think about your daughter. When you're talking about if you do this, you will be the one dooming her, then you can. That's the only situation in which you can talk about a man about his, to a man about his daughter in these circumstances. But you don't just tell him, think about your daughter. Because then it sounds like a threat. If you actually say, if you do this, your daughter will, I think the option was grow up without a father. I think it was. If it is, then, yeah.
You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom, and then your head.
I told you.
Your choices
I
will doom
don't
her.
care.
Not about yourself, maybe,
Then he
but
cares.
what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now, Mr.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
See, and there he sounds like he's threatening him again. Plus I thought he got up weird. Like he was being controlled. He suddenly stopped sobbing and then got up like a zombie. Now the walk was definitely of a man in mental pain. Still.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Nah, not really sure.
To tell you the truth, I don't get much time to ask myself those questions.
Quite right. Best not to react to all this too suddenly. Take some time to think about it all. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
Meanwhile, I was
What do you
wondering
mean?
how much
Open
time
your
did this
mind,
take up.
my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
And here I was thinking it would go a certain way.
Open your mind. Hear my voice.
And then I knew he's
Feel
trying
the
to hypnotize me.
vibrations and listen to
I
what
don't
has
like
been
it.
happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
See, I even
Now
sound
breathe.
hypnotized.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right.
Yeah,
Concentrate
I need
on
to focus
it.
on this.
My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers,
See, I could hear the voices of
Words.
everybody who was here.
mixed voices.
And they said something specific, but I'm not certain.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them.
Indiscriminating.
Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now
And I heard a
able to
floorboard
read
creak.
people's minds.
Which made me
What?
think,
You heard
because
me.
it was Emily's
From
voice.
now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
So I heard Emily say indiscriminatingly, and then a floorboard creak.
But
The only place I know
I'd be violating
floorboards
their
can
minds,
creak
wouldn't I?
in this
Nothing of the
game
sort. You won't really
is
be
on the wharf,
penetrating their psyche.
where my mother is.
Let's just say you'll be
Emily and my
picking
mum
up
is not a good
residual
combination.
signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this
I got
talent
new blood.
when used between ourselves.
I went to check what it is, and it is you know how to read people's shallow thoughts. You had a revelation about your origins. So yeah, basically a skill.
You
An
can
extra
read
skill.
the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions.
So in other words,
On that note, go and see
they could have
Sarah.
been reading my mind
Otherwise,
this
she
entire
might
time.
leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
So thought reading, you are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted with an immunity, 2 for exploitation, and a vulnerability gives 3. No, 2 for vulnerability and 3 for Devil's Thorn, sorry. It also has a limit of 3 points. So you might want to not use... Yeah,
You're
I could
right.
have read his
I need
mind
to go
there,
now.
but I'm not gonna try it. He just
See you
warned
later,
me
Lord Mortimer.
One more thing.
about
If you want to
reading
know the
a
truth
more
about your
experienced one's
birth,
mind.
Ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Yeah. So now I needed to go to the wharf again.
It's not that I...
So you can see the exclamation mark again, but I must hurry to the wharf. That's the 3rd or 4th time he said it. So that makes me think it's a pressing matter.
You shot her in cold blood.
And there the floorboard
What is
creaking
at
comes into
stake
place.
here far outweighs
Even though
our
this is on
personal
stone.
interests. I
Our
should...
personal interests. I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily, calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
I was thinking about making her kill her, but I needed information. And I went to read her mind, I think.
I was so hoping it wouldn't end like this. I'm fed up with all these deaths.
And now I know I need to talk to her about nobody's going to die.
Listen, Emily, we've all gone through some horrible experiences since we arrived here. I can assure you, We'd
That
all
plus I
rather
think
be
she's
somewhere
immune to
else.
She
logic.
betrayed my sister. She has to pay, Louis.
We've had enough people die here, don't you think? Look at her, Emily. Don't you think she's paid enough?
But I...
Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah,
And she
you
sounds too
shut your
nonchalant.
mouth. You had the choice, all right. You used people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Also, the ticks above the screen are not appearing. I went to check her vulnerabilities, and logic was in there, so... Yeah. And Hillsborough, Emma, I
Excuse
don't
me,
think I will
Duchess,
ever
but
find
we're
any
in
of
the
those
same line
anymore.
of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily.
What did you say?
I could have read her mind here, I don't think I did.
I'm not
oh, I
like
did.
her, and never will be.
Just need to talk to her about you're not like her, you're not like Sarah, diversion.
Not like her. Neither you nor Emma are like Sarah. Ever since you got here, you've always tried to help me. I trust you, Emily. And Emma would never have betrayed me either.
No, she wasn't like that. She was loyal. But why
again,
did
no tick
Sarah
above.
betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about?
Definitely not the Al-Azif. It's stupid to die over a book. I thought about telling her, but then maybe she wouldn't believe me,
Emily,
so I went
all
with
I
that.
ask is that you let me tell the truth.
And I
but
failed.
you'll never believe me.
Still
You
another
leave me
choice,
no
chance though.
choice. I'm going to kill her, Louis.
So then I told
Emily
her the
Mortimer's
truth.
a demon, in the literal sense of the word.
What a...
Because all the other
Mortimer
options
has been
sucked.
around since the Third Crusade. He fiddles with his family records so he can keep maintaining his identity. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear on everything I hold dear, that's the truth.
What? But when did...
Louis, Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
I
Yes.
know, but it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney? They weren't fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade, and they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you. Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son.
Yes. And Emily still looks ravishing as well.
I really thought my next breath would be my
Worth
last.
saying.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
Read her mind.
No, not now, no.
Probably use the
I
devil's
do not
thorn.
want
Yeah.
to know.
Tell her you know.
I know everything.
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris,
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked.
So
There she
vengeance.
was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it,
To
but when...
touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to
Read
find
her
a way of
mind.
stopping him. I couldn't let him reproduce. I had to stop him propagating himself.
Wow. I think I asked by stealing a baby. But I could have gone with all you wanted
You
was to
lost
wound
your
you.
mind or what?
No, okay.
How did you stop him by stealing a baby?
He was multiplying. I had to do something.
Go forth and multiply.
It took me years to pick up his trail again, Louis. From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother.
Did I? I don't think I read her mind here. It's true she raised
I
me.
know.
She did
You
manipulate me,
always
but
took
she
care of
raised me.
I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
But you
didn't, though, did you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Read
You
her mind.
couldn't. Not after Venice.
Talk about Venice.
Talk to me about Venice.
Oh no. Louis, let's go. I'll tell you everything once we get home. Now come.
You never wanted us to speak about it again. Winter 1791? Do you remember?
2
Louis,
years
no.
ago, then.
We agreed to never speak about it again.
Now I
No, you agreed to talk about it, never talk about it again. I got interrupted
We were on the
there,
trail
so
of a businessman. We broke
had
into
to
his
cut
place.
that out as well.
We ran into his wife.
Not that, Louis. It's in the past.
She too was pregnant. Was he Mortimer's as well?
Louis,
Answer.
Yes!
Don't go
What
there,
became
Louis.
of the
No.
child?
What
I
did she
gave
do?
it away.
For him too? You became his mother, didn't you?
No, I gave him to a couple who couldn't have children. I never saw him again.
How many children have you stolen from him?
I saved all of you, Louis. I gave you a normal life. 9. Louis, yes. I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready
Do
to...
you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life.
I thought
You
about
are
maybe
good.
they were
You fight
manipulating
to do right.
her mind.
You are not
That they were inside
like
her
him.
body.
Still, he is
But
my
then
father.
she wouldn't say
Why
stuff
did
like
you steal
that.
me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
Tell
For
me.
once in your life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter.
There
I
you
know
have it.
what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you. He's hovering around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him. So he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
So I could forgive her, I never want to see her again. I'm not gonna say drop dead, and in spite of everything she was right. I was doubting between forgiving and in spite of everything she was right. Because she did raise me and she did do it right.
You are my mother. Whatever you've done, I can't take that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I will never lie to you again. Come on, let's go.
No, Mother. I'm not going back with you. I can't.
What do you
Unfinished
mean?
business.
Louis, you can't stay here. He
Don't
will...
worry about me. I have to
I have the
stay.
lands.
I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis,
That too.
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry.
Give her the letter.
Here. This is yours.
I swear, if that letter turns out to be
You've got the lance.
a
You
booby
can
trap.
beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
So yeah, that's the whole use of the Lance of Longinus. Still 15 minutes of, almost 15 minutes. So alternate paths was the discussion with Manuel Godoy, but I thought I didn't have time for that. I did go talk to him afterwards, so I found about life, found out about my nature. I leveled up once here because I didn't find any items. Had no manuscripts, so I just went with what I could level up. And then it's guessing what I leveled up, I have no clue. I think the mind? Yeah. Because then I only need 2 points. But I think I deleted them again and went for something else. No? Okay. Then I sped that up. New blood.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Emily, what a waste.
If this story had been made
like I know
on the
nothing.
level of
I have to
Detroit
learn
Become Human,
everything all over again.
this would have been amazing. It's a
age
good
more
game now,
slowly.
it's a great game,
I can
but it
mentally
would have been
manipulate.
just amazing
I don't
if it
even
was
know if
Detroit
it's a
become
good
human
thing or
levels
a
of
curse.
interaction with the environment, because my coat just went through the couch. So yeah.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess.
Also, the shadow
Come on,
of those lamps
man up,
keep
Louis.
appearing and
I'm still the
disappearing,
same
so...
with me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
So I first checked my room, I think? Yeah, I first checked my room a little. See if new items appeared. And you never know, maybe there is a time limit on this as well.
Sir Gregory?
Uncle?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Also, the voice acting is good. I didn't have any points for mind reading, but I wasn't gonna do it anyway. Because it's Gregory.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Why brothers and sisters? Come on.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
I see. There is still
Nothing
much
of
to
interest.
learn.
Again,
Yes,
I
it's
need to
true.
leave some things
You've got
for
some
you to
catching
play
up
the
to do,
game
my
and
boy.
find out.
One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Technically, he's right.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction.
But I completely
from
understand
you.
his reasoning as well.
Less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Again, I think the mouths move with the French words. It's more like despotism, but I do understand his logic. If you look at history, man is constantly at war for stupid reasons. You don't believe the same as I? Well, war it is.
Well,
you have something I want?
Indeed,
well, war it is.
from that point of
So-
view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage
It's
to
all
stop
throughout
thinking
history. I'm
like
not
a man so
specifying,
quickly.
I'm not
It has
singling
taken
out one
centuries for our family
occasion or
to
one single
establish
fight and
relative peace between
history.
demons. Thanks to this
Even in the
policy,
Stone
we
Ages.
have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
So yeah, I was wondering if he was in danger or I'm in danger, and then
Are you offering me an
asked
alliance?
for the
Louis,
invitation.
I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Okay, so I also wondered why I called him Uncle automatically while I got the choose from Mortimer. So then I went through here. I think there was a coin somewhere around here. Otherwise I should have leveled this up. I also went to check on Emily. And I saw the 3 dots instead of the door. So I knew it was going to be talking.
Emily? Can I come in?
No, it's not a good time.
It wasn't.
Not right now. Leave me alone.
So I kept insisting.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
And then I wanted to make sure that she didn't do something stupid. I've known someone who has the same tendencies, so of blocking themselves away to then do something stupid. Not necessarily self-injury or something like that, just stupid decisions. Like this, she was getting way, way, way too drunk.
You know full well that getting yourself worked up like this is not going to help. It won't make any difference. It won't bring Emma back.
Forget. I couldn't give a damn if it makes any difference. I only want to not think of anything. And then get out of here.
Why are you
told
looking
not
straight
to
forward
come
instead of looking
in.
at her?
Emily, I only want to talk. I understand that you're upset after everything.
You understand. You understand nothing.
Listen, we're going through a difficult time. Even I'm dumbfounded and
Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Do you want to know how I feel?
Yes.
Dear God, how could I have done this? I want it to stop.
We've all
I don't know
lost
what
something
she
here.
wanted to stop
All
though.
this, everything.
I did
that's
think I would
happened,
get the other
it's
options
a
again,
nightmare.
so.
I want to wake up.
Emily, calm down and put down that glass.
I know you're telling the truth about Mortimer and home. I
And
know
again,
there
she's
are
looking
demons.
ravishing.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
Bum, bum, bum.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped
I
by
was surprised
tell
to hear
me.
that, though.
He wanted to bid me a welcome.
I don't understand.
Sheesh.
Welcome to the family.
You? You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
What?
So yeah,
No, that's not a. That's
banging
not
your
possible.
sister.
If so,
She's not my sister, so I'm allowed to say it, but
this is too much, Louis. Much too much for me, Louis. I can't look myself in the mirror. I should never have spent the night with... I was attracted to you
Random
from the
cut.
moment we first spoke on the boat. And now I understand why.
not my
Do
fault.
you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
Here it is. I still felt attracted
I
to
am
her.
one as well. When I think of my feelings for you,
Then I found out she was trying to invade my mind.
All of a sudden.
And I had the opportunity, and I could have done it. But I knew she was trying to read my mind, and I was going to allow it. This was also the first time I failed a dialogue timer. Suddenly she's standing up. Check dialogue timer at the bottom of the screen. When time is over, the answer is automatically selected.
You too.
I wanted her to know how I
love you,
felt.
Louis, I can't bear it. It hurts so terribly.
I don't know what to say. I think it's gonna take time. I have a sister.
It's It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
Now, also the way I rationalized this is I'm comparing it to lions. You know, a lion, there is one male and many females.
Again for the rest
Also
of my
this.
life.
He was standing inside the sofa. One male, many females. Now they have kids, including males and females, and they keep going like that. So there's usually one male that remains, and they can bang with their sisters, pretty much. I'm comparing this to lions. Because with demons, you never know, they change bodies half the time, so... Well, more than half the time, and they live way longer. For vampires, the same thing, honestly. When you live in eternity, then I highly doubt the concept of brothers and sisters is still applicable. Now, again, I sped up way more than you might realize. Like 10 minutes.
If I remember rightly.
And I found some coins here and items. I was checking to see if new items had appeared, like in the bookcases. I needed manuscripts. And I skipped this part to go to the wharf. So yeah, and I found jelly. Have 4 jelly now. Tried to open this door, this gate. Didn't find anything. I think I started speeding up again somewhere around here. No? Oh yeah, there was one more item here somewhere. Yeah, there. A devil thorn. I sped it up. These were all things from the beginning. I saw something shiny. Saw the plank. The floorboard that my mother
Honey,
had cracked open, and I
hope for better.
think I took a key from there, but I'm not certain. Or a book. Not certain on either of those. There was nothing else in this location. But I didn't speed it up because the boardwalk here. No? Yeah, there. You heard the tiny ding? That meant there was something here. And then I saw it. And I got a collector's coin. Again, I had 45, I think, at current time. So again, I started checking everything, but those were all things from the beginning. And then I found another coin. It's near the mail thingy. And then I went back inside because there was nothing else. And that's where I ended it. Because, well... yeah, I was running out of time. Now, part 15 was recorded before this camera of me was recorded. This is like 3 days later already, because I haven't had time to do this. So I will talk about the fact that there was no camera here and that I had a solution. So unfortunately, that was all for this part. If you all liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. Till the next one. Bye!